strongest LD5 in the game, and by some standard, the strongest LD5 in the game right now for RTA. So what is the answer for Nicholas? Will he take some sort of Oliver Mouse or Oliver Hagang? Look at that Group B win rate for Laura, 88.9%. Oh my god, that is an almost 90% win rate for Group B. Overall, not the most crazy, but in that group, Laura tear everything apart. We have Chiu Changpeng getting picked up by Nicholas, trying to outspeed and strip the enemy, and Diligent's gonna lock in the Oliver first pick as well. I mean, second pick for the speed lead to make sure Laura go first, and the Marsha to counter the Chiu Changpeng. So will Nicholas stick with another speed lead and potentially a water follow-up or an LD follow-up? He does have Wedget going for him, but he's gonna go for the Tianlang and the Juno instead. Oh, he doesn't have Wedget. Wedget is a Diligent thing. So Tianlang Juno is going to be the one for Nicholas to counter the potential attack bar coming out of the Oliver. More getting picked from Diligent here, and he need a strong follow-up. Potentially Fire or LD. Which one is it going to be? It's going to be the Fire follow-up Chrono last pick for Diligent here. Or maybe not. Just kidding. Or maybe yes, that's going to be the Chrono last pick from Diligent. So what will Nicholas do to deal with this? Will he locked in some sort of a Bruiser unit? Or will he locked in a Hagan to counter the Fire unit and the Laura? There are many options for him in this position. Diligent having no healing can be a weakness to exploit as well for Nicholas to try to out-sustain the enemy. But the last for Nicholas is going to be the Gianna last pick. So I think Diligence more might be on Swift Rune to outspeed the Gianna, but if he's not, he might be banning out the Chiwu to lock in the turn 1 position with a double speed lead draft. So what is it going to be for Diligent? Will we see a Chiwu Laura ban? So Nicholas will only have to deal with, oh, it's going to be a Moore and a Chiwu ban. Diligent will have the speed lead still, but can this Oliver Carno move in front of enemy Gianna Tianlang? Remember that Juno can potentially revenge as well to steal the turn 1. But knowing Diligent, that Oliver might be faster than your fastest Swift set unit. So I think with the speed from Laura, Diligent team might be going all together. And look at that Oliver and how fast that thing is. Oh my god. It is right after Laura. Might be on Violent. Oh, but the Gianna. Oh my god. The trap Gianna build was gonna... It's gonna get stopped by the... Oh my god. The trap Gianna build on Triple Nemesis was not enough to move because the Laura actually violent proc after the strip and stunned up the Gianna. And this might be GG. Big tap. Oh, didn't get the attack bar away from the Juno. But the Chrono is moving as well. And that's going to be a lot of damage coming out from Diligent. And that might be GG. Oh my god. Nicholas, prepare for the Laura with the trap Gianna build. But that was not enough to deal with the Diligent violent proc Laura. And he was absolutely destroyed in this game. And that's GG. Oh my god. Here we go. The final of today's matches. Diligent against Monkey G. First round pre-ban will be Cigar and Ragdoll. Cigar getting a second pre-ban today. Putting some respect on this unit. One of the strongest win unit for RTA in the current meta. Oliver getting picked up first by Monkey G. Oh, or maybe not. Maybe Rakuni getting picked up first by Monkey G. Nah, it's gonna be Oliver for Monkey G. Diligent is gonna pick up Moore and Tianlang, the unit that dismantled Pool LD in the last game, broke him apart, absolutely destroy him in 2 different rounds. Moore, Tianlang, and Monkey G is going into the same route potentially that Pool LD did with the Praha, but this time it's going to go with the Shizuka instead. Diligent is going to go for the Changpeng to control these 2 water unit and the Laura for the turn 1 strip. Monkey G is going to lock in the Juno to deal with the Laura, but remember, all these Oracle have to face the Tianlang potentially. And the segment last pick for the turn 1 reset. Diligent last pick almost locked in the Nephthys, but seeing the Juno is thinking twice about it. But anyway, he's going to lock in the Nephthys last pick here. So is Diligent locking in the speed lead ban for Monkey G to get that turn 1 Because I know that Laura, even though it's on violent, can potentially outspeed Monkey G Nefters. I mean, Sekhmet. Because this is one of the fastest Laura in the game on violent for sure. Look at how popular Juno is, and with a very good win rate as well overall. Man, one of the strongest units in the game too for the fire department. And the ban will be on the Sekhmet and the Changpeng. So Diligent will keep his strip into Nefters, but would it be a bad move because we saw Shabetta trying to do that to Monkey G, and the Nefters fail horribly because there was no follow-up. But this is Diligent, so let's see what's gonna happen. Here comes the strip, get it done, get the attack bar, but Mr. Praha. But the Laura is gonna be the follow-up strip, and that will take care of the... Oh my, how much damage! And the Neft is gonna let the defense break go, and the Tianlang is gonna follow up and up Diligent is done. He is done with game 1. Oh my god! Diligent destroy Monkey G faster than I can do my Giant Abyss hard run. Holy moly! Guacamole! What was that? The perfect speed tuning. He took longer to draft than to destroy Monkey G. Yo, Diligent, I'm paid by the hour. Can you make it to game 5? The Tianlang will be pre-banned this time, and the pre-ban will be the Kitian Dasheng. As you can see, the moment you have some sort of follow-up for Nefters, the unit become extremely dangerous compared to how Nefters was showcased in the first round of Shabetta and Monkey G. This time, she has proper follow-up, and that Panda was violent. Wedgeat getting picked up by Diligent, getting that turn 1 once again. What will Monkey G do? Is he going to go for the Oliver and the Mouse this time? Doesn't seem to work against the champion. It's going to be Oliver Gianna. The second time Gianna getting picked up in this round. You guys remember how Gianna was absolutely crushed under Diligent feet in the last game with a violent proc? I hope this Gianna will do a little bit better than that. Monkey G. You can do this. I believe in you, Monkey G. Diligent this time picking up the Rakuni and the Light Ever. You can't stun these duo. It's gonna be tough. And here's the Shizuka Tessan getting picked up by Monkey G to spread the bomb and the Oblivion. So what's gonna be the counterplay? Will you ban Tessan and pick up the Juno? Will you outspeed once again? But I think Diligent will go for a Bruiser route this time. Potentially gonna go for Juno and maybe a Cigar. It's going to be a Cigar getting picked up by Diligent and a Laura as well. Diligent rocking the 0% win rate for, for the second game here. Will he keep up the tradition in the second game? So Cigar getting picked up to deal with the Shizuka, and Laura getting picked up to provide the buff and debuff for the team. Pra getting picked up last by Monkey J to provide a strip and the healing. I think it might have to be a Shizuka ban here because Cigar is probably going to get banned here because he's the only one that can control the Shizuka and the Praha. Unless that Laura get a violent proc once again. Here we go. What is going to be the ban here for Diligent and Monkey G? That Gianna is definitely getting countered by Gianna. Oh. Cigar getting banned out. Gianna getting banned out. Which means Diligent will get first turn. But the problem is, he doesn't have any follow-up after Laura. Unless Laura follow-up after... I mean, there's Rakuni to boost Laura. But the control by Laura is not exactly the most consistent in the game. So we might have to see Diligent suffer here and keep the Wedgeat win rate tradition. Because if you don't have cooldown reset for Shizuka, even if you can stun her, she will find a way to make your day worse. Here we go, the strip coming out, missed the Shizuka. So even with the boost coming out from the Rakuni, this Laura cannot stop the Shizuka. But maybe she might be able to take down the Praha in this process. Boost the turn to Laura, the defense break coming out from the Light Ever soon. And maybe just, oh, no defense break coming out from the Light Ever. But the Laura have the stun and the... Oh my god, triple stun from the Laura. And the Shizuka will return all the debuff back But the problem with that is Demolishing still boosts a lot of attack bar with the Wedgeat, and the Light Evo is still constantly moving. The slow debuff is keeping the Pra and the Thessarian from moving and doing any real threat to Demolishing team. Light Evo and Wedgeat combo with the unlimited attack bar boost is dominating Monkey G unit here. There's nothing that Monkey G can do to keep the Pra alive. Finally, Oliver can get one turn, but who's he gonna go on? He will lay the reset on the Laura, but missed the attack bar. Very crucial here. Big damage from Thessarian, but no follow-up Violent proc here, which means Rakuni can potentially cleanse himself with a Violent proc as well, which is not good. And remember, this Laura is on Violent, and she's about to unlock her potential. But before that, Praha will have a word and shut down the enemy team with a sleep. Cannot shut down the Light Evo though, so she's gonna get a turn in defense and strip the speed buff off the Thessarian, and she will lap the enemy with another turn here sooner or later. The Oliver trying to push back the Light Evo, but she is gonna resist that and get another turn and defense break the Thessarian once again. The Thessarian have the opportunity to silence somebody with the Oblivion here. It will be the Wedgeat getting Oblivion, but I think at this point, the real enemy is going to be the Laura. No Violent proc coming out from Monkey G. This is not looking good. Boosting himself from Rakuni to give the heal to the team. Get a Violent proc and cleanse the Wedgeat as well. Big damage from the Light Evo coming up. Wedgeat boosting attack bar, pushing the attack bar of the Thessarian down. Laura getting a sleep proc. Laura getting a sleep proc. Laura is going to drop the Light Guardian Angel. And the Thessarian's gonna go down. The Evo constantly getting another turn, providing more debuff for the team here. And the next victim will be the Oliver. Could not stop him from moving. But this Oliver what can he do alone? The defense of is making his damage negative against the Rakuni. And the Laura with a skill 2 is gonna slow down the Oliver. Defense break from the Evo. Rakuni will almost bring down the Oliver, and Oliver's gonna go down as well. Demolishing finally fixed the Wedgeat win rate. The first game for Wedgeat win. And he's gonna take this game 2-0. We're going to game 3. Here we go, guys. Game 3 between Demolishing and Monkey G. Nefta's pre-ban, so no more AoE cleave coming out from Demolishing. Or maybe. Who knows, guys? Who knows? Monkey G getting the first pick here. What would be? It will be Oliver first pick for Monkey G. Demolishing will potentially go for the more Tian Lang once again because it works so well against this Oliver first pick. But this time, he's going to switch the AoE defense break from the Dark one to the Fire one. And that is going to be the Segment first pick from Demolishing. Switching it up a little bit because he thinks maybe the same strategy won't work twice. Monkey G is going to lock in the Juno and the Mouse for his second pick. Oh no. I feel that Demolishing is still going to go for that very heavy damage draft. That's going to be the more Chung Pung coming out from Demolishing here. A lot of control coming out from Demolishing. Potentially banning the Oliver and getting the first turn. Just pushing enemy attack power down to 0. So what's going to be the answer for the more Chung Pung coming out from Monkey G? It's going to be finally the Great War of Monkey. And that's going to be the Fire Pure Vanilla Cookie for the anti-attack pushback, and the Riley last pick as well to provide healing against Demolishing team. So this time, Demolishing will not have an easy time trying to shut down this enemy team with how much healing coming out from Monkey G. So what's going to be the last pick coming out from Demolishing here? Might have to be a mixed unit between healing and damage. That's going to be Nikki coming out from Demolishing for the last pick here. I was thinking of Nikki, but I thought, maybe he doesn't have a Nikki. But who am I kidding? It's Demolishing YC. Stand for I have every LD in the game, potentially. And that's going to be Nikki last pick for Demolishing. And that's going to be quite an enemy for Monkey G. So that's going to be banned. And the Fire Pure Vanilla is going to get banned as well. So that Demolishing can push back the enemy attack power with the Chung Pung and the Tian Lang. Here comes the first turn from the Segment. And it can potentially AoE defense break. Instead of using the Nefters, this would be the segment, but she missed the defense break on 2 target here, so it won't be as clean as the last one. But the damage from this Moore is incredible on the Juno, and the Changpeng's gonna drop the AoE as well, pushing the Juno attack buff down to 0, and the Tianlang with another AoE, and that would take out the Juno and stun the Riley. This game is almost over. Diligent, are we going 3-0 this time? Monkey G trying to struggle, but his main healer is stunned up. What can he do? Defense break coming out from the Changpeng. This mouse is in a lot of trouble. Big damage, shake out the defense break, push back the attack bar, but the Tianlang's gonna come in with a lot of additional damage from the artifact, and the Oliver is also trying his best to keep the team alive. But Diligent 2 unit is coming, and the mouse gonna drop to the segment, and the Oliver will be the next target, and he will drop to the Tianlang soon as well. This might be GG, but the Riley's gonna buy some time for the Oliver. But is this really another chance for comeback for Monkey G? Because this Oliver is getting absolutely focused by Diligent. Every single unit is firing attack at his unit. It's trying to survive, but every time it moves, it might give Tianlang even more attack bar. More damage coming out on the Oliver. Oliver surviving with 1 HP. Riley keeping the Oliver alive, but here comes the curse of the Diligent, and the Oliver's gonna go down as well. Changpeng is drawing the success, and GG! Diligent will take game 3!